There we go. Everything working good. So, it's been far too long since we were last able to get together and play. Last time my bloody microphone died and we could barely record anything. So, our kind friend Evan here has gone through the recording of the previous session and tallied up any healing everyone received, because there was a lot of healing going on. And all of the appropriate amendments have been done. I do believe Renacia now has her Patar gauntlet sword. Yep, we rebuilt that. So basically everything's ready to go, apart from one tiny little thing.
That's ominous.
It's really ominous, actually, and could be a major problem.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, Scott. You said Eric wanted to sleep right outside the keep, under a tree, under one of these trees near the entrance.
Yep.
Yeah. That'll be fun. Right.
Actually, he's not sleeping. I'm going to be fatigued the next day.
Oh my god, are you trying to get killed or what?
He's trying to make sure no one's going in and out of that keep.
So you are trying to get killed. Okay.
Probably. I mean, it's what he would have done, but he doesn't want to get killed. He just wants to make sure.
Alright. Does he have the endurance feat?
Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Nice to have you back with us.
Sorry, what was going on?
A little recap from what happened last time, basically.
What happened last time?
Last time there was some healing. People rested up overnight to prepare to go back to the keep, and Eric suicidally wanted to go and spend the night near the entrance of the keep, sleeping under a tree, although he's changed his mind. Now he doesn't want to sleep under a tree, he wants to stand under the tree and stay awake all night.
Watching the place.
Oh, very wise choices indeed. Oh my god.
What was that, Scott?
I do have endurance, and I also have extreme endurance, which allows me to withstand climate change of hot and cold.
That's okay. Well, you stand under the tree and you wait for hour after hour, hoping that your eyelids will not fall shut, just willing yourself to remain awake, when eventually the great gates creak open. And, wait for it while I double check this. Oh, that's a sleepy sound. That's wrong.
Also
Right.
sounds like she's doing homework.
Yeah. So, about half a dozen fishmen charge out and attack the town. Yep.
She is listening.
And you're standing there under a tree, in plain view, where they can all see you.
Well, they try to attack the town. I'm standing there like, oh, so y'all's coming up, so let's play.
Oh god, mate, you're fucking dead, basically, at this point, then.
You might live.
You might run away.
This is the everyone sits around getting bored shitless because some wanker decided to do something of their own that would involve lots of dice rolls and be an awkward bugger.
I will not be bored.
So-
I have a paintbrush.
I hope you can all find ways to make this entertaining for yourselves. In fact... See, now I have to... No! Fuck you! I'm not going to move all these things around. I spent ages setting everything up. So they charge out, and you stand up to face them, late at night, somewhat weary and fatigued from your combat before, and they barge into you, many running past you, some grappling and wrestling, and you struggle in the darkness. You hear the sounds of people being dragged out of their houses and assaulted. The creatures are ferociously... They're taking out their frustration on the town. And you begin to realise, as they start dragging you into the keep and beating you senseless, that maybe this was not a good idea. This is exactly what was going to happen if you were unable to show for the session due to your maybe having your internet connection not on at the moment, So yeah, you guys get to have fun rescuing him the next day.
Do I at least kill a couple of them to, leave them there?
Well, here's the interesting thing.
If it's only just like one of them because I beat their initiative or something like that, that'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Trying to save face there. I understand.
I am a barbarian.
You
Yeah, I
you
understand.
go to two of them who are working in tandem. Are really quite powerful combatants, and one has, well, three of them, the three who assail you. One has a bizarre electrical aura around him, and every time you strike him, you get an electric shock, which of course makes it harder for you to fight back. The other one is just pounding you with his fists, raking you with his claws and biting, and then one just hits you really hard. And there's something very wrong about his fist when it hits you. It doesn't feel like a fist.
Alright, then in that case, when it gets close to when I hit 0, when they're trying to knock me unconscious, because I have that die hard thing, I will hurl my sword into the side of a building so it gets stuck there.
Okay, you hurl your sword at a building. It doesn't necessarily stick into the wall, but it glances off and falls wedged against the side of the building, and the fishmen don't care. They're just dragging you in, beating you up.
Alright. They ain't getting my sword.
You accept breadcrumbs, are you? With your sword instead of breadcrumbs.
So in the morning, when you all wake up and Winter asks where Eric is because he really needs your help and he's not around. You all gather for breakfast. Holissa scrapes together a few things she's had in the back pantry for a while now and manages to make up a kind of rudimentary breakfast that you can all share. Eric is nowhere around.
Where's the other guy? What's his name?
What, Virgil?
No,
Virgil's probably dead.
the other guy, was here yesterday. I don't know his name. I give Eric the description.
You know what, actually, that's a very good point. Some of those fishmen might have broken into Virgil's workshop and dragged him off.
And then stole all of his toys because it was like... Lure bait.
Maybe, we'll see. Well, since Eric does not come for breakfast, the Winter will cast Lesser Restoration on Renacia to reduce her melancholia down to a DC of 10, so it's not as bad as when it was like a 14 or 16 or something. Ooh, 5 more Lesser Restorations to totally cure that.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Back again.
Yeah, we heard you humming a bit or something. Yeah, so breakfast time. Eric is missing. Holissa has cooked breakfast, and Winter has given Renacia a special blessing, which reduces her melancholia a little bit more.
Oh,
So
very
she's
good.
getting closer to normal. Given about another 5 or 6 blessings, and she could be completely cured of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, someone likes to be miserable. Except for some people.
Also, I'm going to progress the calendar a day.
Okay.
Okay.
Coming down for breakfast, seeing that Eric's not there, and barkeep, does that mean there's more breakfast now?
Can somebody go up and knock on Eric's door to see if he's around?
He doesn't have a door.
Eric doesn't stay here. Eric usually stays with
Ah.
Virgil.
Virgil, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but he does tend to come here for breakfast.
Glenn.
Yeah.
Actually, Eric does not tend to go there for breakfast because he's still got a
Okay.
problem with him.
Gregor
Apparently.
has that experience in the palm of his right hand again, as if he's just been holding that short sword, and let it go and put it down. That kind of after feeling of it still being there, even though he knows it was. He's like, what's going on? Carry on.
Paul, you were trying to say something as well.
Yeah, sorry, I thought all of us are staying around here, aren't we?
You're all staying at Halissa's place, not in the inn tonight.
Yeah, as I say, I thought we were stopping this place here.
Yeah, that was mostly for Evan's benefit, Paul.
Yeah, yeah, I understand, but it's just it's a new character, so I have the foggiest idea. Also, get a jail-free card from me, because my memory's crap.
Hey,
Who is
Glenn?
he?
She.
Who is she?
We
New.
haven't. Did we meet her?
I believe you did. At least I bloody well hope so, otherwise it's going to get even more awkward.
Yes, I'm Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
A female human with interest in the occult and stuff like this. She understands that you guys need a bit of help. She's here to help you. I had some interest in the manor. I've got the interest.
Yes, Count the Fourth, whatever it is. Hang on, I can't remember his bloody name.
Olaf.
No. It's an awkward one.
Yeah. Count awkward name then.
Cotton won't have her mask on, but she'll be with me.
Count Hasserton Lowles the Fourth of Thrushmoor has been buying up a lot of occult documents recently. And
Oh.
you've often been finding when you go to bookshops to dig out an interesting tome, to do some research on something, that it's already been bought by agents of his, and he's been buying up a lot. And you were kind of hoping that he might have lost interest in some of them, or that maybe you could come study with him, and
Yeah,
that's why you're in town.
Yeah.
And the Sleepless Detectives pointed you towards these group of individuals, although they had to do a bit of work to find out where they were hiding out tonight. I swear I must have introduced you before, but I'm not entirely certain.
I'm pretty sure you did, because I remember you saying that bit last session, yeah.
I might have missed it.
Okay.
Well, you didn't now, though, did you? Also,
No, just kinda
hey,
like-
Cassie,
Mm-hmm.
Floofer. Floofer is kind of curled up next to her now, so you're kind of rubbing himself against her a bit, and she hears his voice in her head saying, "Hey, so, I was out on the town last night, out on the prowl, and I saw those fishmen come running out of the keep, attacking people. I dragged that big dumb friend of yours inside and beat him half senseless. It was fun to watch."
Wait, is that Eric?
Yeah, they got him.
Oh, well. Anybody else I should know?
Flooper sounds like he's from Nermathus.
He does, doesn't he? Actually, no, from the Marthas would be like, we got those cattle over there on the ranch. Floofer's more how, he's more how Tarisha Scaloni is supposed to sound, but a male version.
Well, how come he didn't tell me that he got beat half senseless? I go, what do they do? Hit him once?
Well, I haven't said this yet, so I don't know.
Nope.
I'm glad he didn't.
Well, they might have got that guy with the funny hat who stays at the toy place as well. He screamed and kicked a lot.
Might is very, very vague indeed. News, people, news.
Wait. The one with electric shocks was electric shocking him.
No, that's not good at all. We have a bit of a problem.
Nah, so we have a problem yet.
One of our Pathfinders is missing.
Wait, how do you know what? How do you know what Thrushmoor sounds like?
He's touched me before in places I don't want to talk about.
Oh, what?
Floofer says, "Yeah," and didn't she like
He
it?
touched my ankle.
That's
Oh
what he said.
yeah,
Anyway,
nice ankle.
Look at him strangely.
Her.
Okay, look at her strangely.
Him?
I'm playing a woman.
Yeah, Floofer isn't. He's definitely male, and proud of it.
Look at the woman strangely. Then Evan's character,
And he's a puppy dog.
Oh.
or
He's
just
Bandit. He's Bandit from Johnny Quest.
No. If anything, he's the fucking puppy from Little Nelly. The bulldog
Sorry.
from Little Nelly.
The picture you chose is the artwork for Bandit.
No, it's not, Evan. It's really not. It's some artwork someone did for this thing as a 2-part panel. There you go. And you can all look at that again. It's a big double picture, and you can see that mouth is not normal, and then you look at one of the other side and you go, that mouth is really not normal.
strange enough. Yes.
Anyway, carry on. There was an announcement of some kind of issue.
Yes,
problem.
announcement. Well, we now know where Eric's gone off to, or has been dragged off to. Apparently, fishermen came by to invade last night while we were all still sleeping. What, indeed? Get out! Get out of my room! Get out!
I don't think that was to you guys.
I'm not in her room.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know who it was.
Oh.
Right. So, fishermen have dragged Eric off, and probably Virgil. Now that I think about it, since he's not here, and they've apparently beat quite a few people up in the middle of the night. Dana.
She's back again.
She's being sneaky.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do about this. You know, he kind of deserves it, don't you think?
Pack up and leave town?
Before the fishermen come for all of us. Yes, indeed.
No, we agreed to help Lady Winter. We gotta clean this mess up. We kinda...
I want to get my books.
I don't want to die by fishermen.
Floofer says,
Die at all.
Floofer says, you know, there was only like 5 of them.
We had trouble with 5 of them.
Yeah, well, one of them isn't exactly a fishman, and one was doing magic.
That's even worse.
Yeah, but we, like, killed shitloads of them.
Fair point.
I watched. It was fun.
Should we go and at least investigate, see if what the find out what the level of threat is before we go blaring in?
We
Well-
already know.
If we're going to go and rescue Eric, I'd say don't take too long, because by then he'll be nothing but a pulp of bruised flesh. That's not nice to think about.
Well, shall we be off then? I grab my stuff. Start to stand up. with some breakfast and from that.
Should we perhaps stock up? I think I can make some things. Yes, some aiding potions. I'm gonna have to turn this up now.
May take
Sorry.
some time, but it's okay. Take your time, guys. Make your preparations. Just remember that Eric and Virgil are probably captured, probably in Fort Halecourse at this point.
Probably being tortured, or worse.
I mean, it's remarkable which doors you guys didn't walk through or look through. Otherwise, you'd have a pretty good idea what's happening to them right about now. Also, Halissa is, well, she's still concerned about her brother, who's supposedly up in there. And you guys are extremely grateful you never took her up along with you to investigate, because she's like 13 or 14 years old, you know.
Yeah, we're still not going to take her up there, and we'll find him eventually, as long as we don't die, of course. Why? Dana, all these songs, really?
I'll go over to Gregor. I've made sure to get good rest, get my spells, like you always suggest, and Cotton's already here with me to have breakfast.
Okay.
I'm ready to go when you are.
I'm finishing with my light out as they're talking, grabbing my stuff.
I'm going to switch computers, sorry, I've been
Okay.
wrong.
Glenn,
Yes.
Gregor feels a puppy rub against his ankle,
Oh gosh.
and he hears a voice in his head. Well, it says, "Hey, nice sword.
Yes, it is.
Where'd you get it?"
Back on the island.
You know, I think I might have seen it before. Before I met you.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks kind of familiar. Distinctive, you know. Think I saw it somewhere in another world. Belonged to someone else. Ain't seen him recently.
Interesting. All I know is the name of the sword is Red Destiny.
Yeah, they said something about some kind of prophecy or curse. About how, if they ever parted with the sword, it would be returned to them in their time of greatest need, or something like that.
Is he talking to a dog?
Okay.
Voice says, "Is that dumb bitch talking about me? Is she talking to me? The dumb fuck?"
Oh, boy. Well, thank you for that information. You've been rather helpful.
Renacia, in the player's absence, gives you this look along the lines of, "Yeah, now you know what I have to put up with all the time with this thing." Oh dear.
Well, by the way, if any of you come across any weapons or armor need identifying or finding out something special about, I can do that. That's part of my trickster trade, you might say. But only with weapons and armor, nothing else really. Basically, it's ID item for weapons and armor only. Out of character.
I will find out from Winter if she wishes to stay here with the girl or does she want to go up there with us again.
As Gregor's walking off. Wait.
Yes.
I just wanted to let you know all that because Cotton likes to be around your friend.
Given that there are...
She's obsessed with it.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know that she keeps nudging me to come and tell you all this. So.
Okay,
I don't mean to creep you out or anything. It's just she's kind of like fan worshipping type thing. Your ghost, you know.
Winter says, "Well, if there are truly only 5 of them, maybe I could risk going up there with you all. Especially as it's rather dangerous."
Ghost? I'll look
When I
around.
say it out loud, I said it low and calm.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll
I didn't go. Yeah, you know, it's not. Yeah, but here she's always around here. Ghost. And I said, ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Continue, Glenn. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. You can come with us with her.
I'm so glad my character doesn't know you guys too much. You'd be shocked.
Okay, so are there any preparations you would all like to make before heading up to the keep?
Got all my kit with me. See if there's any spells I have to cast. Well, I have my transmutation thing up already. No.
Right, anyone else? Any preparations you'd like to make? There was talk of brewing potions.
Yeah, she's brewing potions, and hang on, my PlayStation just kicked in, so I shall be right back.
Okay. Are you back in the call yet, in that case?
Yeah.
You wanted to make some potions, didn't you?
Yeah, let me just check. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just make some more healing potions, otherwise, unless you want to go with, yeah, we'll go ahead and...
Do you have the brew potions feat or a class feature related to making potions?
I think she's an investigator, which gets extracts.
I
Not potions.
know she is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes, so
Extract, yeah.
you just make what you're entitled to then.
Okay,
Yeah.
what diamonds?
It's basically her spells, but
In
she
bubble form.
brews them at the first of the day.
Yeah,
Set them
that's
up.
fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was supposed to get more. We haven't leveled up yet, right? So I think this is just the amount of...
We are 4th level.
Yeah.
I have provided a teleport link for people.
I see it, and I'm taking it now.
Let's see. If you'd like, I can tell you how many you're supposed to have, and you can verify if that's what you're supposed to have.
Should I take that link?
No, I'll give you a separate one in a little bit.
If you would like that as helping you out some.
No, I've already leveled, so I think I have that sorted.
If possible, can you give them a perception check on the way to the keep, see if they actually see what I threw away?
Well, before...
Oh, they can see it.
Okay, good.
Right. So I can make either shield, keen senses, cure light wounds, crafter's fortune, true strike, or detect secret doors.
I think
And
currently
just-
you're the only person who can use them.
Yeah, unless you go infusion.
Yeah, you need the infusion discovery in order to share them with other
You
people.
should have a link now, Scott.
Okay.
I point at the path here. This one's here, by the way, is a one of curing, by the way. Just in case anybody can use it, in case I go down, okay?
Well, that's annoying. Okay. Shouldn't have done that.
There you go, Cass.
I pressed a
That's,
bad button.
That's what you should have at your level.
That's fine.
That's including your intelligence modifier.
That's fine. I just want to know what people would want made.
Well, because you don't
Oh.
have the infusion discovery, unless you actually have the infusion discovery, you won't be able to share it with us. It'll poison us. So it's more what you want to make for you.
Right. Okay, I don't with you guys. Not yet.
Alright, I'm back. But I will,
There should be a teleport link for you in the chat there, Glenn.
okay.
They've made their preparations and are heading up to Fort Hale course.
Okay. The only thing I would ask is if, I don't know if Winter remember that, I'm really beginning to think we're going to need Lady Catherine, because without, what's his name, if she has the ability to help return the essence that she lost due to the haunt or spirit or whatever
yes.
the thing was.
She believes she does not have such... It was a proper level drain, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That is beyond her ability. She has not been granted such a miracle by the goddess, I'm afraid.
Okay, then I will keep her.
However, I'm just checking, has everyone taken the link? It looks like it. As you approach the keep, you do see Eric's sword leaning wedged up against the side of a building where it's been discarded. His big two-handed sword that he's very fond of. You can also hear the dogs barking in the courtyard in the middle of the keep. Whatever has got those dogs angry, they've been angry for a long time now. Days, at least half a week. They are not happy. Whatever is going on in there, they are being badly treated.
I will call out Lady Catherine.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to have to unequip stuff and re-equip a different ability.
I completely understand. She's appearing in ethereal form, is she?
Well, no, I gotta unequip something on me.
I've got a question, actually. Sorry.
Yeah?
Insight bonus. Does that work the same as like bonus to attack or something like that?
What does it say it's an insight bonus to? Because insight bonus is a kind of bonus.
True strike.
Oh, right, yeah, so that's just plus 20 to hit on your next attack roll as long as you take it on your next turn.
Okay. Well,
Before your next turn, not necessarily on your next turn.
no, I won't be. I'll drink it.
Well, no, because it's going to be a standard action to use the extract, therefore it will be your next turn when you do it,
Well, I mean, if somebody provokes, she can use it right then.
Oh,
The
this is true. You
next
can use it on
20
attack
die
of
rolls
opportunity.
for
It's not your
attack.
next one because you choose which one to do it on if you have more than one. Yeah.
Lynn was saying that.
Yeah, she's going to be in her ectoplasmic form.
Oh,
I
the
had to
physical
remove
one. Okay.
Yeah, I had to remove. Oh no, she's in her
In a ghostly form.
ghostly form. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
No, I had to remove my ectoplasmic bond because she's no longer attached to me, so I lost that.
The front gates of the keep are slightly ajar. This door here is open. You can still smell that really bad smell of rotten milk going off, coming through from that room off to the left. This door is also open. You can see scuff marks and drag marks on the floor where people have been dragged through here. They look like they were taken off to the right. There's also the smashed mirror in the corner that you guys demolished.
I will quietly get everyone's attention and indicate the red band that I have, and maybe like tie it like on our waist or something like that. That way, because I don't remember if that thing is dead, and if it's not, then if it tries to copy one of us, then at least no.
I would like to point out that the loud barking dogs in the courtyard make it fairly easy for you to be unheard in here, as long as you're reasonably quiet.
I seek clarification what these, because I don't know about this yet. And then next time,
Shit. Oh, damn.
I know Sarah doesn't.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you have anything you can tie on your waist?
Well, yes, I can. I pull out a handkerchief and throw them away.
Well, there's a doppelganger here, possibly, so...
Oh, one of them things. I've heard of those. Don't know too much about them. But, so, you won't be wear something unique, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, I put the handkerchief through my belt, so if you see this, it's me. If you don't see it, it's not me.
That's okay. Also, there's a ghost here now.
Ah! What the hell is that?
That's Lady Catherine. She's with us.
So,
Paul,
yes,
as Sarah backs up against the door, something large and heavy thuds on the other side of the door,
I sort of,
hurling its body against the door.
I can't move my token now, so it's just locked in. So I move away from the door. I look behind me, think, what the hell was that?
Move away from the door then, there you go.
I'm drawing my axe, of course. I've got axe and shield up.
You hear barking and another thud as something large crashes against the door again on the other side.
Hopefully that's natural, as these things aren't natural.
It sounds like a big barking dog, like an Alsatian or something around that size.
Yeah, natural. That's gives me some sort of like hope. It's natural creatures.
Well, you can hope that, you know.
I only came here for some bloody books.
What's someone got on written in Skype? It's a picture, okay, fine.
Now we've got doppelgangers, ghosts, whatever next.
You're going to resist. You're going to regret.
Well, on the plus side, the ghost could go out into the courtyard and look to see what's making all the noise, and probably be relatively safe in its ethereal ghostly form.
Yeah, but relatively I don't like.
Well,
But-
if there's some kind of magic dog that can bite a ghost when it's not in a physical form, that would be pretty impressive, you know.
Yeah, I think I will have. What the heck?
Sounds like someone's running a coffee making machine or something.
Paul?
Espresso.
If you're away from the computer, please mute.
It wasn't me.
No, it's not him.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, well,
Okay, there it goes. Okay, yeah, I'll let her go through.
okay, I'll just move her out into the courtyard where she can get a relatively good look at things.
I hope you saw my message, Raph.
I did.
Okay.
So, out here are 4 very large dogs. They are barking, they are angry, they get very aggressive. And I have pictures for these dogs, which I can show you all.
Oh, they're cute.
No, you misunderstand. Let me just,
Mousing over the pictures look cute.
yeah. They do, until you realise how big these things are. These things exist in the real world, by the way. And they are very big indeed. They are a Russian or Siberian breed of dogs. They are huge things. And they actually need to be trained from a very young age not to attack humans. They are extremely aggressive. And they are used generally as guard dogs. There's a picture of someone sitting down with 2 of them.
Get one of those as a pet, but it's just too damn hot in Florida.
This picture, I believe the woman isn't exactly next to the dog. As in, I think there's a bit of perspective being put into play here, this second picture. But apparently they can actually grow almost this big. And then here's a picture of someone giving one a hug.
Oh, yeah.
You know, these things are massive.
Yeah. German mountain dogs.
No, Paul, the Russian Ovcharka dogs.
Weinbergers.
They are fucking huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
That last
Just
one's
a-
not a dog image, but
just a
it's
few
still
more
humorous.
pictures.
Okay,
That one.
They want to attack her?
That's a nice picture for scale. Yes, they do seem like they want to attack the ghost, but they lack the ability to do so and are pretty damn scared of her as well, because this is not normal. But they're very aggressive, very angry. They look like they haven't been fed in days. And oh yeah, they also call them Caucasian of Charka or something, but yeah, there's another picture of someone sitting next to one. And I do mean sitting down next to the dog. The bloody size of these things, you know, they are massive.
Yeah, but
They look like they're about the size of Great Danes. Marmaduke.
Okay. Poor puppies are starving. There's gotta be a way to feed them without getting my arm ripped off.
What's wrong, Gregor? You have these lines of sternness in your face. Like you're thinking about something.
Oh, so from her position in the courtyard, she gets to see all the doors.
Mm-hmm.
She can see that it's open to the sky. And she knows that on the castle battlements you can walk around between the towers and you could probably lower stuff down from up there somewhere. Just saying.
Okay, that works.
Sorry, guys, I had to mute.
That's
She will
okay.
come back. I can pretty much see through her eyes everything and going,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Oh, she's back.
Yes. They're very large dogs that are starved. Look like
We
they
have
belong to
fish.
the city watch. No, I'd rather not feed them. They're cute. I do
No,
happen to have-
I'd rather not feed them. They're cute.
Oh, the fishmen. He said there's fish. He was talking about the fishmen. I'm not feeding them fishmen.
Oh, I thought he meant normal fish. I was like, where did you get these fish from?
I point at the ground. There's fish.
There are indeed a lot of dead fishmen.
No, I'd rather feed them regular food.
Did I manage to sweep all the glass under the bench?
Yes, Evan, you managed to sweep the
Okay.
broken glass under the bench.
Thank you.
It wasn't difficult, it took time, but it's been done.
Thank you.
I still have that stuff. Okay. It's not much, but at least it gives them something to eat. That's probably why they're making all that racket, is because they're hungry. That and their keep was invaded, and they want to tear the hell out of whatever's in here that doesn't belong in here.
So we're going upstairs?
Yeah, I want to try to feed these dogs some, give them something to eat, maybe calm them down some.
I point at the door on the right. I go, let's not go that way. It's very painful.
Why? What's painful about the right?
That's where we went last time, and that's where we all nearly died. So let's go the other way.
Actually, one of you did die when you went that way last time.
That's why I said we all nearly died.
And through the doorway to the left, you have the terrible stench of badly gone off milk.
You remember the guy we met a little under a week ago named Alphonse?
Vaguely, he didn't make much of an impression.
Well, he made an impression on them. He's still in there because we had to leave him. It was
Flufo
bad
goes,
to die.
he ain't bleeding. He ain't breathing. But only one
As long as he
person
ain't
gets to
walking
hear him.
around hunting us 'cause he's pissed off. Which has a
Well-
great tendency to happen in this damn area.
What was that, Renacio?
It would be nice if we knew who or what was creating all these duplicates.
That'd be a doppelganger. We ran across that before.
Well,
Actually-
we also saw them come out of a poster or a mirror or something.
Poster?
Thanks for reminding me of that. Because, Cassandra, I'm not sure if you were around when skill checks were made for that thing, but you might want to make a knowledge check for, oh my god, knowledge for planes, because not everybody has it.
Knowledge planes, yeah?
I
Yeah,
have no plane.
yeah, but I think you rolled it previously. I can't remember
Yeah.
if she did.
Not. I don't think I did.
Pretty sure doppelgangers are aberrations, though.
Oh, I know they are, Evan.
Okay.
But that's not the skill I'm asking for, is it?
Okay, I'm just inquiring.
Right,
Just inquiring
that's
my
watch out.
Well, that's interesting. Would you like to... One moment.
I would like to know what this knowledge check is supposed to tell me.
Would you like to use your investigator inspiration to add a d6 to that? To use a point from your,
Sure,
your investigation.
I haven't used it. I haven't used
Yep. Okay. I mean, you only get like 3 or 4 points in the pool. That's why I was asking, add it, roll a d6 then and add it.
it. Alright.
Isn't it free with no knowledge skills?
What's that, Paul?
Isn't it free with no knowledge skills?
No. There might be a class talent that makes it free on knowledge skills, but I'm not sure. You can go look that up though if you want. So that's a 30. That's going to give you plenty of information. I'll give you 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 4. 4 interesting facts. So there is a kind of shapeshifter called a soul sliver.
I haven't heard of that, but it certainly sounds horrible.
Oh, you have heard of it because you know something about them.
I personally have not heard of it. I think I'm gonna have to search this thing now.
See, that's the fun with player and character being different. What 4 things would you like to know about soul slivers that you've managed to glean in your studies so far? Maybe you read about them in the books in the asylum in the middle of the lake when the fog was around and you were doing your research. Or maybe years ago you learned something about them.
Soul sliver.
Yes.
Good question. So I got 4 pieces of information, right?
Yes.
Okay. And right.
Oh shit, Evan. Oh dear, that is really annoying. Okay, fine. Ah, bollocks.
What?
I just found out something I should have known ages ago. Oh well.
Is there any way to kill it permanently, for one?
Yes. So the soul sliver can be killed, just like any normal creature. It does have an unnaturally fast healing rate, regenerating extremely quickly, which I only just rediscovered now. So I've had to just give it a total heal because it got to rest up overnight. It is resistant to fire and acid, vulnerable to loud or high-pitched noises, because it's basically made of glass. Basically.
Right, and I do remember that it can shatter. It shatters when it dies.
No. It's not like that kind of glass.
But it turns into glass when it dies.
Kind of. It's rather the
Yeah, you don't want to be close to it when it dies, actually.
You know what? I'll give you some others based on what you've rolled. So the soul sliver has the ability to
Travel through mirrors.
To travel into a mirror, and to any other mirror nearby. However, it can only copy someone that has been reflected in a mirror it was hiding in. And when it copies someone, it's always a mirror image reflection, so it's always backwards. You know, so distinctive marks like a mole or a freckle or an eye patch would
But
always
it
be on the
can't
wrong
copy
side.
but it can't copy. Wait. But it can't copy their personality, their weapons.
It copies the person as best it can and what they're wearing, a way to look like them, but doesn't necessarily copy what they're holding or carrying. Yeah, it does explode when it dies. Being made of glass, yes.
No.
It also has spell-like abilities, and I'm very impressed by the fact that you knew it would explode when it died before I told you. And that you asked for clarification on the name of the creature before I went looking up this information. So yes, it also has the ability to create illusory images and mirror copies of itself to confuse and distract people.
What I would like to know is it tied to anyone? Does it get tied to anyone? Is it like summoned or is it?
Nope. No, it came from some strange fairy dimension and now it's here.
Okay, so it's some sentient creature that is just here on its own initiative or its own prerogative.
Volition.
Volition, yes.
Yep, that's basically all there is to know about it. Nasty glass shapeshifter, can only reflect people.
Here can utter a very high-pitched scream or sing like an opera singer. Okay, no, let's have that ability, I don't think. Right, so, we have a soul sliver on the hand. That's always fun, isn't it?
Yeah. You think so?
You think so?
I wonder what I let myself in for here. I only came in for some bloody books. At this rate, you can bloody well keep them. You know, but yeah.
Well, the dogs are still barking outside. What are the rest of you up to? Or what plans are you making? For whatever reason, the loud barking of the dogs has not attracted the current defenders of the keep.
I'm going as quietly as possible, trying to get up on the rampart and throw some food down to the dog.
Okay, which way would you like to go? Would you like to go the stinky way or the not so stinky way?
Well, they mentioned that this was where we pretty much got killed last time. So I'll try to go this way.
Okay, let me just move you to here for convenience sake, so you can get a slightly better view of the situation. So you go into here, you can see this is some kind of barracks room. Lots of beds. You know, as you come in from your position, you can kind of see on the corner a bit. There are doors leading out into the courtyard. The spiral staircase leads up.
I should follow him, because that...
God damn it.
And the stench of gone-off milk that's been in there over a week now is overpowering.
Yeah, that's probably city guardsmen and stuff that are rotting.
Yeah, but dogs are corporeal creatures and actually of natural, of nature, not. So I'm following him.
There you go. There's a link up the tower for you.
I do have Red Destiny in my hand, so...
That's okay. You come up to the top of the tower. There's the ballista on the roof, the dead guardsman, and doorway opens out onto the battlements.
Okay, and I don't see or hear anything on the battlements.
You hear the dogs barking.
Then I'll go out onto the battlement and throw food to them.
One moment, we'll put you out here.
He didn't ask us not to follow him. I don't think.
I know he
No,
didn't,
I'm
but
more than
none of
happy
you
to
have said
follow
you're
me.
going up there yet.
Well, Paul,
I did.
I was on mute,
Yeah, okay.
That's okay.
so I will
I'll
give
just
follow, but not give chase.
put the link there for everyone apart from Scott and Paul and Glenn to take if they wish. Now, so up here, this building projects up above the battlements, so it's like, you know, an extra floor. Here you have the stairs. These stairs go up, then up to a doorway on the top of this. So these two little like donjons, essentially, this is a one-story one, that's a two-story one. They project up above the top of the keep, and I'm just going to do this to. There you go. Look at that whole map mapped out. Rick.
hey,
I think we should have been here before, if memory serves me correctly.
You
Nope.
should have done,
No.
but didn't really very much. You're able to throw some food down to the dogs, and you can all look down and see the big dogs. They fight over the food, and eventually they fight over the food a lot, actually. They get really aggressive. It helps to spread the food out so that one of them can't hoard all the food. And they eventually settle down to eating, but they get very aggressive when like one of the others comes over to sniff at their food, and you can tell they're just really ravenous, hungry beasts.
Mm-hmm. At least they're natural, though.
So-
Hmm.
This is accessed by these two doors here, this is accessed by these two doors here, but the bit above is only accessed by the stairs that come up to the door on this side.
Okay, well, this looks like a very interesting place, but I don't even know why I'm thinking this. Might I remember any secret passages or anything?
That's a very good question. The answer is basically no.
What, no, I can't remember, or no, there aren't any secret doors?
You can't remember.
I want to find it.
Winter says at least those dogs are finally quieting down a bit.
Not that they were doing anything, to be honest, apart from barking and not attracting anybody. Right, so, closest door, anybody?
well, since we're up here, we actually have an advantage over them.
This is, yeah, this is one of the few moments where I wish Eric was here so he could just open the door for us.
And as you say that, Eric emerges from the tower. One of the other towers. Yeah. Let me just pop him out here. There we go.
Are all his features on the right side of his face?
Well,
I wouldn't know, but
you wouldn't know. You've never met the guy. And there's a building in the way that makes it harder for you to see him.
yeah, just yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hey,
sorry.
Hey, Scott, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. A message for you.
I do have a question. What does he carrying?
Oh, well. He appears to be carrying a blood-stained, short-bladed sword in each hand. He looks badly beaten up. And he's glancing around. And he says, "Ah, there you are. Glad to see you.
Greatsword? Where's your greatsword?
Dropped it. Outside. Fought my way to freedom."
Well, the Eric we know always loves his greatsword and hates all other weapons.
Winter backs away cautiously. He says,
Cotton.
"Are you questioning me?"
Yes.
Yep.
And
What's
then
the-
there's more Erics.
Where's the Where's the bandana tied to?
More Erics.
Oh, 4 Eric's.
More.
Out of character, yeah, I might want to look. He is covered in tattoos.
I was originally trying to say that Cotton was stepping in front of me, but I think I've got it hidden to everybody else. So I'll move myself back with Cotton. So I'm not standing in front of Eric. I mean, Gregor.
Oh, there's a ghost there, so I'll step the other side then.
There are 6 Erics.
I think Eric's about to beat y'all up and take his sword back.
No, that's not normal.
Each with 2 swords, each looking extremely violent, and we get to roll initiative now.
Yay.
Wait. Can't we talk to that?
Well, you can, but there's going to be fighting going on while you talk.
Yes.
And
I wouldn't
fighting's
mind
kind of
going barbarian.
fast.
I don't negotiate very well.
This
Yeah.
is true.
Ah, God damn it. Moment now. Any sentient thing now with reason, please.
Oh, we tried to reason with it. We told it that Eric doesn't carry anything but his greatsword, and that was carrying 2 short swords. Then there was
Gregor.
4 Erics.
Your turn.
Gosh.
1, 2. Is there anyone missing from the initiative window that I'm not seeing at the moment? There's at least 1 person missing from the initiative window. There we go. So yeah, Gregor.
Yeah, I'm looking up my spells. I have not looked at them in quite a while.
It has been quite a while, hasn't it? I'm just going to step away for a moment, back in a little bit.
Okay. I'll give it a shot. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we'll give it a shot.
Oh yeah.
Right, I'm back. Whew.
Okay, I am going to...
There are 6 Erics, all occupying a very similar space.
Yeah, I don't
Something
like
tells you that not all of them are real. This Eric does have the armband that he had previously, but it's on the wrong arm.
Perfect copy my ass.
It is a perfect copy. It's a mirror reflection, which is why it's the wrong way round.
He's getting a weapon wrong.
There might be a reason for that.
Well, I did not mean to move. I wanted to measure.
That's okay.
Okay.
Go on,
Give
man.
it each. I will need a... I don't know. Does it have spell resistance?
Let's find out.
Huh.
You remember I didn't make any mention of spell resistance when I gave you the information of that knowledge check? Please don't sound like you're looking stuff up like camera, and otherwise I'll be pissed off.
I'm not. I can't remember what you said. Hold on.
I made no mention of any sort of magical resistance.
Okay, so I will need a will save as I do psychic leech to it.
Oh, fun. Only a 12.
It fails.
Oh, good. Let's see what happens then.
So it is now fatigued for the duration of the spell. Which
Oh,
is 1 minute
yes.
per level. I also gain a +2 to my strength and a +2 to my dexterity as an enchantment bonus.
What spell is that?
Psychic leech. Psychic leech.
Oh gosh, that sounds like a good one. That. How did I miss that?
You'll be wanting to check which class this set spell's on next, won't you?
I'm going to come back to doing.
Especially as you play lots of PFS. Okay, so that's a psychic manifestation. Do you also want to take a move action as well or anything, or are you kind of good there in front?
I'm kind of good.
Oh!
I got Red Destiny in hand, and I'm standing there and trying to protect.
Okay.
With her. Oh, where you enter is back behind. How the hell did she get way back there? Okay.
Right next to you, man.
Yep, I'm.
Although, if you may be blocking the cotton creature's charge lane, so you might want to just backing up one.
5-foot step back.
Yeah, that's
let
cool.
it have its tap.
Go cotton. There are 6 Erics. All 6 of them look fatigued and weary, dripping with sweat, sagging, swords hanging from their hands as if they barely have the energy to fight on.
The one psychic class doesn't actually get it. Is my one. Sod's law. That's why I missed. It's medium. Yes. Specialist. Yes. Psychic. Yes. Occultist. No. Bollocks. Damn.
Okay, carry on, Evan.
Alright. Yep. Oh, definitely Cotton's going to charge. As it's charging forward, it says, I must protect the Lady Catherine.
Oh, God.
Because it's got an insanity where it's
Yeah,
obsessed
yeah, I
with
know.
ghosts.
It's fine. Charge for 6 Erics.
Yep. Helps if I select target.
Mm.
Let's see here. Nice thing about having dual screens is I can put all these character sheets and windows in the other one.
Mm.
I just forget sometimes and tend to not look the right way. Alright, so as it's charging forward, it pops out the magical war razor.
Okay.
And if it's not the real Eric, if it is the real Eric...
If it was for real Eric, it would be very
concerned.
concerned by that, and it doesn't seem to be.
Yeah.
Well, they don't seem to be. All 6 of them don't seem to be that fussed by it.
And let me see here. Do I have power attack on this thing? I think I do. Let's see. I do.
I have no minuses to my strength with this spell.
Now, while it is popping out the War Razor, I'm actually going to have it attack. No, I'll have it attack with the War Razor. I don't need to use the claw yet.
That's okay. That is not quite enough of an attack to land a damaging blow, I'm afraid.
Would you like to, because it hasn't gone yet?
Oh, yeah, good point. Okay, yeah, that will hit.
And, well,
I will
the question
do a
is,
mirror
which
image roll.
does it hit? Thank you. That's what I was waiting on, is the mirror image roll.
There are now
Okay.
5 Erics there. You completely killed one of them. He's disappeared.
Yay.
Alright, and now Azure gets a turn.
Well, it's not dead yet. Not until I see glass flying.
Azure.
Floofer says, I don't want to be near when all that glass goes everywhere.
No,
I
neither.
will cast a defensive spell. Cast invisibility, and it'll last for the next 40 minutes.
Okay, awesome. You cast See Invisibility. You can see everything that's invisible.
Yep.
Currently,
Just in
you
case.
see nothing that's invisible.
I know. It's just in case.
Okay. There aren't even any invisible carpets lurking around.
That too. I have to make sure of that.
The many Erics will raise their swords and assault the Bunny Knight.
Okay.
Hopefully this has been done correctly. Enjoy. I didn't even get to roll sneak attack on that one.
You can't be Eric, the Cotton Knight says.
The five Erics in unison shout, "Shut up!" Sarah, there appear to now be 5 Erics where there once stood 6. Uh-huh. So you're advancing to there. Is your microphone muted by any chance?
Can you hear me now?
We can, yes.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I moved to there, it's just lent against my thing on the whatever. So, TK Blast, so here, so where is it? Okay, this is an attack, normal attack mode, okay. Non-range touch is proper attack. So, obviously usual penalties, probably going to miss. Should be at -8, whatever it is, miss.
Ah, well. You gave it a good shot.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. So, you know, TK projectile. Look at a stone and it just went bang towards him. Hit AC 6.
Renacia. You got your crossbow, you got your gauntlet sword, you've got your aggressive sexual harassment in the workplace, extra planar puppy shapeshifter thing with a tentacle mouth. What are you going to do?
She's still there?
I hope so.
Sorry, I muted myself. Right. Flipper, check tactics. Fight angle.
Floofer goes "Rrrr," like that and provokes an attack of opportunity.
Can he do it even though he's fatigued?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Might just dex though.
It don't bother me any. I get +2 to strength and dex myself, so he can be.
Ooh, there's a yelp.
All right, the change tactics, get out of there.
There is a yelp as Floofer gets hit.
No, screw you. You're dead.
This is also a reminder that Floofer
Miss.
doesn't get hit that hard because he shouldn't really even be here. And you fire your crossbow, it's now unloaded, and now you discover a major weakness of the gauntlet sword, which is that the inability to bend your wrist is going to make it really hard to reload the crossbow, which is generally a two-handed action.
Raph, even though they missed, shouldn't it have a chance of destroying an image?
I'm not sure on that one. Anyway, Floofer gets an attack.
If it misses by 5 or less.
Well, Sarah had a chance to destroy one then.
It would be nice to will them down.
We can do that. One moment.
Usually what I do when I'm running it and I use that mirror image thing, I just, before they do their attack, I cue the mirror image thing up. Based on the number of attacks.
Easy.
I know, I'm just elaborating.
Aggro puppy.
Telling you
So-
how to do things.
So 2 could potentially be removed, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh. So the first one that might have hit, I'll be generous and let that be the puppy one go through.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go.
That's helpful.
Oh, bugger, that's not good. He should not have taken that much damage. I could have sworn I healed them all up. Let me just fix that. There we go. Yeah. That's not right. Okay. There we go. Right. That is now correct. Because that is currently the only damage the many Erics have taken, isn't it?
Apart from what you started with.
Yeah, but that's my point, Paul. I remember that I've got multiple versions of the token for this shapeshifter, so I can have it looking like each of you. And I only healed one of them up. I didn't heal them all up.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Lady Catherine, currently in ghostly form.
Yes.
She's not in Slimer mode. She's in lights and smoke and mirrors mode. You know.
Yeah. Okay, what's your movement again? $30. Okay.
Pretty good.
Shit.
Yeah. You drift over there.
Yep, and
Threaten ominously.
yeah, pretty much. She's just waiting till I can
Okay.
go again to give her access to a spell.
Winter surveys the situation and casts a spell of her own. All those observing might wish to make a spellcraft check at, I think it's like a 16 or 17. It's only level 1 spell. Yeah, it's Death Watch.
Okay.
She can now see exactly how badly hurt people are. It's as if she's turned on the life bars on the heads-up display.
Yeah. Very much balance check, eh?
Yeah. Gregor, it's your turn. Are you going to spend a full round action to make Lady Catherine physical? Or are you going to do something else? There are currently now 4 Erics.
Yeah. I'm going to take a 5-foot step here, and yes, I'm going to make her visible. Or
Okay. Or physical,
physical.
rather.
Yeah.
Okay, she becomes physical. Make the change. And then Cotton.
Okay.
Many Erics. All 4 of them.
Yep. Just trying to. I'll go ahead and queue it up then. I have 2 attacks incoming to Eric.
Wait, Floofer has an
One
ability
at-
called Bewildering Assault? I can't remember
One
that. Oh,
attack.
right.
One attack is the War Razor. The other attack is an offhand claw attack.
The many Erics are confused, apparently. Oh, fun.
Yeah, that's going to get deadly here in a minute once I attack him. If I hit. Or, no, just the act of attacking him. But, do you want to queue up the mirror images? First, or not?
Yeah. Got it ready.
2 attacks. The first attack is the War Razor, and the offhand attack is the claw.
Gotcha.
You go ahead, and I'll get ready to queue up if I need
I
to
do
roll it.
love the way with this this lovely mirror image gadget just set up, just to make it go nice and smooth, you know?
Mm-hmm. Saves the player the choice of whether they need to attack or not.
I'm still waiting on those rolls to come through.
I was going to let you just queue up the magic image thing.
I have.
Oh, okay.
It's open. I'm waiting to... Oh, yeah. None of those, really.
Okay.
You wanted to be within 5 to threaten, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
within 5 or less.
Yeah, with an AC of 16, you didn't quite get an 11. Alright, Azure.
Alright. Azure. Let's see. I will advance up behind Cotton.
Uh-huh.
Cast Mage Armor.
Okay. On yourself or your companion?
Oh, I don't fight. It's on him.
Understood.
Or it. The thing.
Eric waits while the GM remembers that the many Erics have fast healing 1. And then the many Erics decide to attack a puppy because they are angry at the puppy for hurting them.
Sorry if I'm minorly distracted. I am trying to finish my costume before later today.
The many Erics do land a single blow on Floofer, who takes it all on the damage reduction like an extra planar creature because that's what he is. So Sarah gets a turn.
Yeah, I wander across, obviously axe in hand. So I'd make an attack.
The many Erics stand ready to receive your... What the... Oh. Go away. There we go. Carry on.
Attack. Coldine boarding axe.
That's okay.
A hit.
One moment, please.
I do not confirm.
You destroy one of the many Erics completely, though.
Oh, yeah.
Now there are only 3 of them.
Yep, every bit helps.
Alright, Renacia, your crossbow is currently unloaded. You will have difficulty reloading it. Your best bet would be to try and bounce it on your weapon arm and reload with your other arm, or do something else.
I'm gonna see if I can study my target.
I believe you can. That's a kind of action, isn't it, for an investigator?
So it's a move action, studied combat.
Okay, yep. You can study your target, absolutely. Your target currently appears to be very tired. And it's come on rather suddenly. You suspect some kind of magic or supernatural forces at work here.
Magic? I don't believe... I actually do. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna have to look at this. Study combat. Wait, I don't have to roll for it, do I?
No. No,
No.
it's just a move action. It's done, I think.
Okay.
It's going to give you some kind of bonuses. I'm not sure what though.
Right back.
Wow. Well, that's tight, man.
I'll be right back.
I'm going to use my sword anyway. So,
So you're going to want to get closer, basically.
yeah. And so I'm going to spend that
Well,
action. Anyway.
Take that move action to get closer.
Okay, where the hell do I place myself now? It's everywhere! It's everywhere! Okay, I'm gonna... Would I be able to? Hold on.
Yeah. As you pass from this space to that space, the many Erics take a swing at you.
There.
Yeah. Just for one. Ooh, that might have got you. No, it didn't. Okay, you've had your 2 move actions. You are done. Lady Catherine's turn. She's now physical. And probably very, very violent. Oh, nasty. Take it away, Glenn. Check
Yep.
that she's been changed to the correct version.
Yes, I made sure I did that. She should be.
Awesome. Even if you do nothing else this session apart from defeating this bloody soul sliver, it'll be great to have finally got it out of the way.
Absolutely.
Oh! Does that include your flanking bonus?
Yes, it does.
Oh, great.
You have to roll
So
for
there's a
two.
chance to destroy 2 images or hit
Yeah.
once and...
Yeah. Doopy-doopy-doo. The first one is a direct hit The second one destroys an Eric, but apparently it's removed both images instead of... What? So the one that... Okay, no, I see it, yep. Yeah. And there you go. Damage is done. Nice. Winter will remain where she is and survey the creature. She steps up to Gregor and murmurs so he can hear her. Remind them that it explodes when it dies. And now it's Gregor's turn.
Yeah.
There is now only one Eric.
You remember that it does not, it explodes when it dies.
Eric glares at you with disgust. You can tell he's frustrated that you dared to remind them of this. And that you even knew at all. And that it's probably not the real Eric.
Oh, I hope he's already done this. I hope he does not have combat reflexes.
Let me check. For whatever reason, he does not take an attack of opportunity at this moment in time. Or you going in there with Red Destiny, swinging like a madman,
And come close.
Come close, but not quite close enough, I'm afraid. Ah, Cotton.
I think Evan stepped away. I don't know if he's back yet.
He might have done. We'll give him a moment. So how are people enjoying this development while we wait? Also, Scott, I do hope you're not bored stiff.
Not really.
I was very tempted to let you play the shapeshifter for a bit if you wanted. But
No,
it's
it
devolved
took me
into
too long.
combat now, so it might not be as much fun if you did.
You now have flanking.
Let me just scroll up. Evan, you may be muted. We haven't heard a word out of you at the moment. So what, you're just standing there, or you're trying to get his attention? What is it? Ah,
Ate another.
for defense, I presume.
I had a phone call come in. I couldn't speak to you guys.
That's
so
okay.
I was just taking my turn and moving things on.
You aiding for offense or defense?
Offense, because I'm not going to let anything
Okay.
get close to hitting me.
Let's remember fast healing. The single Eric is going to attack this Sarah woman because he doesn't recognise her at all, so she might be vulnerable. Oh my god, she is vulnerable.
Oh gosh.
Do they get 2 attacks even though fatigued?
Dual
Yeah.
wielding. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Picking on me again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy enough to sort out. 5-foot step, draw 1, heal myself.
It's not your turn yet. I mean, it will be, but I'm waiting for you to take all the damage first.
I have!
It looks like she took too much damage.
You took too
You
much.
took way too much damage. You should have only taken.
You should have taken
goddamn-
2 points less. 9 plus 11 is
Yeah,
20,
yeah.
not 22.
I thought I typed 20, so 2 healing.
Yeah. And then you can do whatever else you're doing this turn. It hurt a lot.
Yeah. Draw 1, heal myself, and 5-foot step. Me done.
All right.
And I'm. After these sort of big explosions, I thought, well, better step away.
When it perishes, it will shatter like breaking glass.
Mm-hmm.
You even get some healing. That's nice. Renacia.
I was going to say, So technically he would be behind me, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
Me, or back facing me. But that's not true anymore. How the hell did he end up there?
One diagonal square.
Fucking hell. Alright, fine. Alright. Put
Alright.
stab.
Uh-huh.
I'm suspecting that I don't have flanking, right?
Not at the moment, no.
Damn it, I had flanking before, didn't I?
Yeah, and it's moved out of a flanking position.
Bitch.
Oh,
This is kind of what happens with intelligent enemies, you know?
Fine. Fine. Okay.
Especially if somebody says, quick, flank it.
Yep.
I didn't say anything.
I know, I'm just
Now.
being sarcastic.
I didn't say anything until now, and I still didn't get it.
That's okay.
Does that help, Glenn?
yes.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to think. Okay, so if I cast this thing on him
Ooh.
again, does it become exhausted?
You swing your sword and he parries with one of his own blades. Although you can tell that he's tired and it's taking a lot of effort. Floofer goes in for the kill, as it were. This time the Eric creature does not make an attack of opportunity. It's clearly waiting for a better opportunity to arise. And Floofer goes, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to put that damage straight on like that. And Eric gets confused again. Is there really...
Be back in 15.
Oh, okay. Is there really no save against Bewildering Assault? If an Esopil makes a successful critical hit with one of its natural attacks, the target is confused. Oh, it's critical hit, yeah. So,
It did.
yeah. So now Eric is confused. On his next turn, he'll be rolling on the confusion table unless someone attacks him to make him just go for them instead.
One issue, Raph.
Hmm?
You didn't crit me. AC 22.
No, he's talking about.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, you should have 4 more health back as well.
Yeah, I could give myself yeah.
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 Yeah, your AC is concealed by the initiative window. It's fine.
Yeah,
Right.
no problem.
Lady Catherine gets a turn. She's currently physical, so taking a diagonal to there is just about okay, but, you know, because of the wall.
Yeah. She'll move to there for right now.
Mm-hmm. As you strike the Eric, it sounds like impacted glass, like walking on crushed glass. Every blow is just like that kind of sound.
She missed.
She
Like
did.
the song.
What song?
Walking on Broken Glass.
Hmm.
By the Rhythmics.
Well, yeah, Winter's gonna... She's gonna move a little closer to there because of corner and line of effect. But she's holding off on doing anything drastic for now. She is clutching her holy symbol of Desnovo. Right, back round to Gregor.
Rasma?
Desna. Pharasma.
She's for us.
Pharasma is for Spiral, yeah. Yeah. I know why, because of getting Desna and Pharasma confused because of with the Goddess Convocation.
I'm in trouble. I hit him.
You did. The blade bites deep. Ish. About as deep as it can with a shape-shifting glass soul sliver thing. Right. You are in trouble, yes. Cotton!
Yay.
Oh, I forgot to add +2.
Oh, you're going all the way round. That's 35. Ah, okay. Understood.
Actually, no, I won't take the double. I'll step in. When I get to here, I'll step to here instead.
Thought you would.
I'll go for the attack, and I'm going to have to queue this up as... let's see... We'll queue it up as claw medium, but I'll have to do the damage as a size larger because I have improved natural.
Alright.
Where is it? Variant size, large, and because it's my only natural. No, I don't get that for being. It's not my only natural. Never mind. But still on power attack. That should have been one attack, not two. So take the first one.
Yeah. Regrettably, that first one isn't as impressive as the second one. So,
True.
It don't do a lot of damage, I'm afraid.
Yep, I get that.
Azure. The single Eric is not impressed by your feeble assault.
Yeah, I gather that. So, from where I'm at, I'll just target it with Day's Monster.
Oh, nice. Sure, that's going to be a will save, isn't it?
Yep. Is there any SR to worry about?
Nope. How does a 16 do?
Oh, that probably makes it. Let's see. Second level spell, Charisma 3 mod. Yeah, that makes it.
Only just, though. Like,
Yep.
just over the line. Okay. The GM needs a constant reminder this thing has fast healing 1. It's getting back a hit point around, guys. And
Cut
it's
out.
gonna go for...
Okay.
I cut out.
Briefly.
Oh, God. This is a relatively new headset.
I think that it's not got to do with the headset. It may have just had to do with your internet.
Great. Well, I'll do a test recording later to see if the blooming thing's dying on me.
Understood.
For now, hopefully it'll be okay, though. Glenn, have fun. As Eric just stands there and doesn't back out of the flanking position and attacks you with both swords. Like an idiot. Yeah, it's barely even touches your armor. But after that, his eyes clear and he seems to come back to his senses a bit. He's like, huh? And this Sarah person gets a turn.
So there, and no, there. That's better. No, actually,
Is it? Is it really?
Yes.
Let's see
This
how
one,
better it is.
Hold down boarding axe. Not even magical yet. And I click the button says flanking. She's down here somewhere. That's the one.
Nicely struck. Again, you get that sound of glass impacting. Not like striking, but just that kind of pressing on crushed glass sound of it crushing even more.
This is gonna hurt.
It probably is, but it's Renasia's turn. Does she get sneak attack dice at this point or not? I'm not sure.
Yeah, she should have 1 or 2 dice.
The amount is depending on... Was it my level or stuff?
Yep.
Well, I'm not sure if you had to get it as a class feature, because you could
No,
diagonally...
she gets it as a class feature.
could diagonally theoretically slip through to there and gang up that way.
Yeah.
That's a little... Normally, people are not wolves, so
I'll let her by.
Gregor kind of lurches back as she slips through, if that's what she wants to do.
Yep.
Alright, enjoy that sneak attack damage.
Okay.
As Eric seems to be clearing his head and coming back to his senses once more after being confused by being attacked by some kind of fiendish dog creature from another world.
She's
At
done
her level, she has 1 die of sneak attack.
Okay.
When you queue up your attack frame, there's actually a button in it, or section in it where you
She
can put
hasn't
in
actually
1d6.
moved into a flanking position yet. I'm waiting to see if that's going to happen or if I'm going to have to
She's
do it.
done sneak to does it? Does
Yeah,
she?
right?
She's done studied attack, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Thought so.
So I thought that was just some kind of combat bonuses, Paul. Am I going to have
Studied
to...
strike.
It's still in effect, by the way. Okay. I think that's
Advanced class guide.
alright.
It has to be with a melee attack.
No problem, I know.
No, I'm
Investigator.
saying it to him.
Studied.
Now,
Hang on, I'm still getting down to this studied target bonus. Where the hell is it?
Studied strike, 4th level ability.
yeah. It's on the investigator chart as well.
Investigator talents are at 3rd level, so it'll be after all of those. Got it. Okay, so it's basically... So is that the only way they get sneak attack, then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you don't need to get into... Okay, got it. So it's a sneak attack without being a sneak attack. Okay, so you don't need to move. Right, carry on.
Alright, okay, cool. Okay. Move back there.
Actually, no. Go back where you were, because you needed that flanking roll to... Well,
Right, alright, cool.
that is not a hit, I'm afraid, but it's
No.
close.
That would have been awesome, though.
It would have been, yeah.
Didn't a lot of damage. I was
You're
like,
still
shoot.
getting the hang of this amazing thing that restricts your, completely locks your wrist in place and is forcing you to swing from the elbow and the shoulder. Great scything blows that would be really quite impressive if you could land one of them.
Did you have +2 for your studied combat, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Just
still in
make
effect.
Temporary attack 2, flanking 2, yep, all seems to be in there.
The problem is,
Okay.
I could just, use it like a rapier thrust instead of like slashing all the damn time.
Well, you can't really thrust with it because, again, the inability to bend the wrist. So you'd be having to like pull your arm back and do this really big, slow punching type elbow, like fist pumping, if you know what I mean. It's doable, just a little less effective than swinging. It's odd because it looks like a stabbing sword,
That's what I was thinking.
but it doesn't work like one as well. Also, we should probably give you the non-proficiency penalty because it's an exotic weapon, but I think if you just take exotic weapon proficiency with it next level, then we won't have to worry about giving you a penalty because you're having a hard enough time wielding it at the moment as it is. Go, Glenn. It's Lady Catherine's turn.
Okay. Much as I hate to do this. Oh. All right.
Oh, I
forgot
can
to
see
add
why you
something.
hated that. You forgot
shoot,
that.
shoot.
Unfortunately, still. Oh yeah, Floofer gets to attack as well.
Yeah, and then she'll take a 5 foot because I'm gonna block this sucker in.
Floofer's got some attacking to do. Should have done it a little earlier. Floofer gets a hit in for like 1 point of damage. It's fine.
2 hits in. The bite hits also.
A 7 does not. Oh, yes, sorry. That's what happens when you've got a floofer on the case. It's like detective's worst assistant. He's going at it with his tentacle mouth and his paws. And to make it even worse, every time he lands a blow, he telepathically communicates with his target just to make it more offensive. You know, verbally offensive, that is. That's why it's so confusing when he critically hits.
This is extremely uncomfortable now.
Okay, Winter's just going to hang back and wait to do a healing burst when you will need it after this thing goes down. Gregor, Red Destiny is in your grasp.
Yeah.
Man, he cut out now. Everyone's cutting out. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice one. If we were playing 4th edition, I'd say he's bloodied.
No, we got him pinned now. He can't go anywhere.
Cotton!
Okay.
Are you kidding? He can go there and there and there, allegedly.
Cotton sees that now, since Lady Catherine is in conflict, she's going to do aid another for her defense. Will you please click the special button for me? I have a paint jar in one hand and a brush in the other. Hey, I've done it for you before.
There you go, 22. Yes.
Thank you.
Should have gone for an attack there with that.
Yeah, I
Oh, well.
know, but
That's okay. Azure gets a turn. Hooray!
yep. And I'm going to try and get this thing put down on the table here.
Well, good luck with that. It can be tricky. Tables can be
Yep.
awkward things. Especially when they scurry out of the way and confuse you. Oh, wait, no, that's giant fucking mimics.
Yeah.
Yeah, Glenn knows which one I was referring to. Didn't that, like, kill 2 of Scott's characters, that mimic table? Or was it just one?
Just one and almost you.
Yeah.
Because I did not successfully affect it, I'm going to try again with another day's monster.
Sure.
DC 15.
Can't pass every save.
Alright, so they've got it for a round. A bit not attacking.
Yep, there's even an icon for it. It's great. Okay. Eric regains a hit point and does not attack. It's almost like the glass, melting glass is like, you know, glass blowing, melting itself back together again and mending itself. Sarah! You strike again with the dagger and scratch the surface of the glass.
Oh, it's not a target snatch, basically, but yeah.
It says you attacked with a dagger.
I know, I should have attacked with an axe. Picked one for the weapon.
Well, roll an axe attack, and I'll just use the damage from it.
Yeah. Cold iron boarding axe. 4. It's only one size bigger. D6 is a D2.
That's alright. I just put the 2 damage from a previous hit on as damage reduction. It's fine.
Yeah.
Right. Renacia.
Oh, God, I think I only have one more round of this, but I will do this. I will
Okay.
attempt it again. Oh my God.
Enjoy your flanking
I know
bonus. Have your +2 bonus to
the
hit.
pain that Gregor has been having with his Red Destiny now. I know it too well.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh my God. Is there anything I can apply here? Nope, not that either.
Well, I know what you could apply. You could apply a dice roll.
Shut up. Okay.
But by which I mean, if you just roll it, then if it's close, we can check if there's any other modifiers. It's just quicker this way.
That's true. But I'm gonna do one other thing because it's gonna piss everyone off. But just in case, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, please.
Put that in the
Nice.
pink jar.
I
Brush it down.
did it.
A serious hit.
Yeah.
This sounds more like actual glass breaking when you strike it.
Out of pure frustration and anger, I hit him. I hit it.
And now he's about to get floofered.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh, fight as well.
Is that what?
There we go. Wow. Right, Lady Catherine's turn.
Do you have hands?
Oh my god.
Do you pick hands?
Yeah, sure.
If it's still there, it needs a saving throw.
Guess what?
Go ahead, please.
Check that last icon on it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's still there. It needs a saving throw.
It's vibrating and shuddering. Which save?
Oh shit.
It
I think
will
it's
be...
get out of the way now.
Is it a will save, Glenn?
It is going to be a will save, and it is
5.
going to be, it fails. Now, everybody that attacks this creature will get a +1 to its hit, a +1 to its damage.
Great!
I won't be going for it because I'll be like stepping over.
Go, Gregor. Try to land that killing blow.
Yeah, regrettably enough, I am going to swing on it.
Ah, shit. Could I didn't take a step away. Could I take
I missed,
Oh, Cotton.
but I will be.
dare? Don't you dare! Maybe unhurt, but this still hurts. It will still hurt.
Oh, Cottontail's going to drag Lady Catherine.
Okay. Go for it.
So moving to here as a
Mhm.
move action, not as a 5-foot step, because dragging eats up movement. And then I'm going to be dragging her this way if I succeed.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, I need to take off power attack.
It would probably help.
Yeah, probably. Alright, so power attack's removed.
Yeah, you dragged the hell out of her.
Yep.
Alright, so it's what, 10 feet?
16...
I'll have to go to there. So she'll be in that square.
Oh, what did mommy want?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
In the square you last left.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I was
Azure.
having a bandage replaced.
Okay.
Azure will... Azure will do a 0-level spell. But I'm going to step to here so that I am no longer having to worry about cover.
Okay. Breathing raggedly, Eric raises one sword and asks himself mentally which one of these buggers just hit me for 10 damage. Then turns, remembering who it was, and makes that attack.
Touch attack for 2.
What about it? Oh,
Acid splash. Touch attack for 2 damage.
13 won't touch. 13 won't touch a 14, will it?
Nope. Okay.
Right. Attacking.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, okay, I understand. He's got the minus 1,000 for the days, which I put on last time and didn't remove.
It's easy to figure out. Hang on, 9.
I know, we just add 1,000.
Yeah.
Tries to attack Renacia and does a spinning, confused, dazed whirl on the spot.
So hit a 26 for
Did the math wrong.
hit a 26 for 7. Critical threat. The confirmation was only a 9. So yeah,
There we
7
go.
damage to you.
There we go. 26 to hit.
Yep.
And it drops to 0.
Worse.
Or -1.
Exactly. But here's the thing though, while this thing was summoned from another world, it's been here the entire time, so it's obviously been called, so it's actually got to go to negative con to die.
Yeah.
So it doesn't explode immediately.
Okay.
Which means I
Actually, no, it
can
doesn't,
move you...
Raph, it
What?
does not drop to negative.
Why?
It's at 1 hit point. It has fast healing 1.
Oh, so no, it's back on 0. Yeah.
No, it'd just be at 1 hit point.
That's a very good point, so that was a full round attack it should have done. I will...
Do the offhand.
I will remove prone and unconscious first, thank you very much. Don't need any more massive attack penalties. Ah, okay. The attack frame is back open and here comes the second attack. A fumble. A critical threat and a fumble. Couldn't get much more opposite than that. Okay, go Sarah. There's a nice flanking position open now if you want it.
What's... Yeah. I'll take it, because I can heal myself up after.
Actually, with fast healing,
Yeah.
when it drops, you'll actually have to keep hitting it to make sure it dies, won't you? Because otherwise it'll just regenerate back up to positive health again.
What's this regeneration? Do we know?
Fast
No.
healing.
Fast healing.
With negative con.
Fast healing 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got fasting 1, okay. That. Flanking, absolutely yes. Hits, 4
Yeah.
damage.
You know, fast healing 1 with energy resistance 5 against fire and acid as well. You know, this is a durable thing. However, the single Eric collapses onto the battlements now in some kind of negative health state. It's shaking, it's vibrating. You can see its form trying to pull itself back together, like molten glass flowing. But you hear the broken glass sounds coming from it as well. Renacia! It's down, but it's not defeated.
Ah,
A lot easier to hit, though.
I have an idea. Throw it over the battlements, not near the dogs, but over here.
but
Or throw it off the battlements here.
Yeah, don't feed this to the dogs.
Yeah. We can throw it off the battlements here and see if it will destroy it, and if not, then we can just shoot the shit out of it with something.
what's the point in that?
Let her hit it if she wants to. It's her turn.
If you want to do it, then you do it. But I'm gonna hit it first before, in case. I'm not gonna risk having it stand up again.
Okay.
This is true. It could regain consciousness while being dragged to the battlements. Highly unlikely now.
And I'm gonna move away. Meow, 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 meow.
Okay. Floofer is like, yeah, bugger that, I'm out of this. And he buggers off over there.
Okay.
Lady Catherine.
Move to there. A drag to throw it over the battlement.
Sure, that's more of a... You, right. Well, you cannot reposition an enemy into a hazardous situation. However, this isn't an enemy, this is now like an object, so sure, go reposition.
Okay, reposition.
It's the same odds, so current prone unconscious CMD is like at 12. So yeah, 2 squares, 1, 2. You heave the body up onto the battlements and toss it over. I believe it's only 2d6 falling damage, but I will double check if there's... Yep, 20 feet to the battlements, 40 to the towers. The body hurls down to the ground with a resounding crash, takes 3 points of damage, and
it's still there.
does not explode.
It's still there. You do realize that's minus 50, right? That's why I told you it was a bad idea in the first place.
No, it has to be its con. We don't know what its con is.
Winter murmurs something and moves to the middle of the group up here, just to be in a better healing position. Gregor, it's your turn.
But you do know that Mommy's having a sick time, right? Down there. Gregor, it's your turn.
Yes, I know. I'm looking.
If only you had something heavy to drop on it.
Like a rock.
Like a two-handed cash box or something, you know.
Cartoon anvil.
Basically, yeah. If only.
I will move to there
You
and.
could also have Azure summon a horse and throw it on
I
top.
was already thinking that.
I have refused to... What?
I will begin a full round action to summon.
Oh, God. Okay. Cottontail. Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter.
Cottontail.
Hmm.
Here. We'll look to Azure and what do you want me to do? She goes, don't worry, I got a plan. Just, you're going to go home for a little while. I'll get you back out in a little while. And it's like, kind of sighs, walks up to Lady Catherine and gives her a hug. And says, well, I guess I'll have to talk to you in a little while then.
I'm trying to remember if you ever had the pleasure of playing with my PFS summoner or not, Evan.
I have not.
I don't
and I'm
believe
gonna take
you
a
have,
standard
but
action.
it would be fun at some point if it happened.
I'm going to take standard action to dismiss Cottontail.
Understood. So, for your information, my PFS summoner and the Eidolon have access to fireworks. So, a chaotic neutral Eidolon has access to fireworks. Imagine how that goes down in PFS.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine.
Okay. The glass shapeshifter at the bottom of the wall will regain a point of health.
I cannot summon without getting rid of the Eidolon.
I know. It disappears.
Yep. I'll relocate it in a moment.
Yep. Healing has happened. Sarah!
I'm pretty sure it's very high constitution.
Move to there. It's prone. It's on the ground. So my attack roll is going to be -4 because it's prone and making a range attack. Target is covering clicking right now. A piece of stone comes up and attacks you for bludgeoning damage.
Awesome!
Yes, it does hit. For 3 points of bludgeoning damage. The stone takes 3 points of bludgeoning
You
damage.
know what? It healed 1 point of damage at the bottom of the wall. So this 3 points of damage is the exact amount required to kill it, and it explodes in a massive shower of glass fragments.
But nowhere near to frick us.
Absolutely.
See what you did there?
However, there are some objects remaining among the pool of shattered glass that have not shattered.
Oh, you want to go down there and get it.
Well, if we are out of conflict, I will begin resummoning Cottontail.
I am now going to clear the initiative window.
Oh, good. If I can stop my spell and not cast it, correct? Or do I have to cast it?
You can stop it, but I think you've committed to starting it. No, you haven't completed it, so I'll say sure. You can keep it this time.
I could pop away with Mr. Kettle, but I'll tell people that if there's any armour or weapons down there, I can identify those for you. But anything else I can't. There was like
Right.
a limited version of Detect Magic.
You know,
Good.
I'm just gonna go down there and retrieve whatever items are there that haven't been broken.
There's a nice medallion and
I'm not
two.
going down.
There's a nice medallion and 2 short swords with a sword belt and their scabbards.
All right, I'll go for it.
What were you about to say, Glenn?
I'm going to presume you stow your crossbow because
Yeah.
having one hand that's like encased in a very tight-fitting metal gauntlet with an inability to bend the wrist means you're having to do all this with one hand.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I could just
You could take it off for a while, you know. I'm just.
hand or you know, put my crossbow away.
Did you just say grow another hand? There are alchemist archetypes that can do that.
Oh God. Yeah.
Okay,
great idea.
I walk up to Foofer because he's been really good, and I will toss him a bit of beef jerky, going, thank you very much for your assistance. You are very helpful.
Okay, Paul's putting the kettle on. Yes, the medallion and the 2 short swords, which are a matching pair, are all magical.
Ooh. Well, nobody here has the ability apparently. Or
Yes.
what's you, Gregor? Yeah.
I have the ability, the short swords are automatically identified, okay?
Yeah, they're +1 short swords.
Yeah, I do that also. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye. Well,
There you go. Simple answer to a simple query.
Okay. Well, what do we have?
So, 2
Did you
magical
completely
+1 short
ignore
swords
Glenn?
and a magical medallion.
Yes, you kind of did just ignore Glenn.
No, I didn't. He was talked over and I didn't quite hear him clearly. Please, Glenn, tell me what you were trying to say. You may be muted.
Oh, yeah. What the hell is going on? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you
Yes.
Oh, yeah, now I can hear you. Okay.
Good.
What the hell?
now. I don't know. It
You
seems
had- you had
Skype's
said
being
something.
weird.
You had
I
said
walked
something
up
and he
to
didn't hear
Foofer
you.
and gave him a piece of jerky saying thank you very much for your assistance. That would be the first nice thing I've ever said to the damn thing.
Floofer goes rah, 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 and bunches it up with his gums and his
But did you
tentacles.
Want to identify the items that I just picked up?
Paul said he could auto-identify the short sword.
Yep, they're a pair of +1 short swords.
I'm glad y'all can, because I don't take that magic. Well, I have it, I just don't use it.
And I can use detect magic, and I will try the medallion,
Sure, you do that.
which is a spellcraft, and I don't know if an 18 makes it.
I'm
Uh,
a summoner, but I'm also a diviner. As a
I don't
summoner.
know either, but if not, it's very close. It's a kind of protective medallion, something designed to ward off physical blows and prevent physical violence. It's not very powerful. You could even call it an amulet of natural armor +1.
Oh, okay.
Hey, well, who wants it? Amulet of natural armor +1.
What's a plus?
I don't know, it's something you learned in maths when you were a kid. It's the opposite of a minus.
I think
I've heard of
Azura-
amulets
I
of
think
natural armor.
Azura
But
should wear it because she is the easiest. She has the least amount of armor than of all of us.
there
Floofer
is
thinks
no
he should wear
A
the amulet
at
of
the end
natural
my
armor.
name. At the end of my
There
name
is.
is the abbreviation for my last name.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'd actually like to know about the swords because I might have a better chance of wielding it.
They are a pair of matching +1 long swords. Sorry, +1 short swords. Good God, imagine trying to dual wield long swords. It'd be ridiculous.
Okay, this will actually be useful. Unless someone else is claiming, of course.
Well, there's 2 of them, so if anyone else does want one, you could have one each.
Who else wants one?
You feel that I should have the amulet? I would rather give it to Cottontail, because it's my defender.
I need to know between Catherine and Cottontail. I think that was the argument there.
You notice Winter's watching Renacia, and she looks at you and says, "Are you going to use a potion, or do you require healing?"
I'm alright, I have a potion, thank you. You might need to save your castings for later.
Let's just hope we manage to meet our former companions alive in here somewhere.
I wouldn't mind one of those swords, please. No, mate.
As I said, there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
If 2 people want one, and currently 2 people do, that's a pair of matching +1 short swords, but they don't need to be used as a pair, you know.
No.
Oh, well, Sarah, we have matching swords. I almost feel like sisters.
Yes. Oh, bless you, my dear. Lovely.
Okay,
Oh, I need to put the stop in that one. Ah!
You
What are the
notice that apart from the barking of the dogs, there is a distinct lack of other sounds here in the fortress.
Other than us.
Yep.
shall we, do we want to check up here first, or do we want to go down one of these stairs that we have not been down before? I was thinking about going down like one of these battlements here or here. and
Where,
see
Glenn?
if we can
Oh, right.
surprise them.
Could do. Up to you guys.
I have a question.
Yeah.
This is in character, of course. You mentioned this amulet. You've mentioned that you think I should have it. Now, my personal opinion, I don't want it for me. I would only accept it for Cotton, if you're all in agreement with that.
Well, the reason why I want you to have it is because if something gets past us and you get hit, it will.
If something gets past you, I'll be running away.
And you have an amulet that helps protect you a little bit more.
Which basically Azure has been doing all the while. Yeah.
The thing is that I never even cast my defensive spells on myself. I prefer to cast them on my companion.
Winter says, someone could shoot at you.
Yeah. They could hit y'all when I hide behind you.
And I've already got my nice shiny toy, so I'm happy.
You know what? I'm just gonna put this here. I put it on the ground.
Well, Renacia, why don't you wear it?
She might already have one, I think.
I don't.
Okay.
Let me just check. I'm pretty sure I don't.
Male shirt. No,
The
she doesn't
amulet
seem to
clashes
have.
with my-
Okay.
Besides, the amulet clashes with my holy symbol.
And I have a freaking necklace, that's it. A shield and sword necklace, what the hell?
That sounds familiar. I should know something about that. I'll have to go back and check notes and see if we can find anything about it. Do you know anything about where you found it?
I think I found it when we were in the asylum or something.
Oh, that will take some going back and checking then. Okay. I will definitely be checking that between sessions because that's going back quite a bit.
Anyway,
I think I know what that is, but I'm not sure.
well, some people do take more damage, so I'd rather give it to them. I don't know.
We can just put it in the bag and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, well,
You know what, guys? Looking at the time, I think we'll call the session here. We've been playing for the better part of like 2.5 hours now, and a mighty foe has finally been slain.
Yay!
I can award you all. Let's see, how many?
I won't even call him mighty, I'd call him more irritating than mighty.
5.
1, 2, 5. Yeah. So 320 experience points each for that. Yeah, I know it. It might not seem like much, but it all adds up.
So, Glenn, how much XP are we on, please, with that?
12,340.
Thank you very much.
Nice. See you guys all next time. We can sit around and do admin a bit, chat and stuff. It just seems like a reasonably good stopping point.
Yeah, I'm just happy that damn thing is dead.